Welcome to this new Flight Simulator update movie. In this movie, we're going to look at the latest additions to the marketplace for Flight Simulator 2020, the PC version. And as you can see, there's a lot from our friends from VA Systems again. The first one is A320 flights, John F. Kennedy, Kilo Juliet Foxtrot Kilo, which is, I would say, kind of a package where they simply recreated some flights, some schedules, which will take place in the late evening, early night, or late night rush out of New York John F. Kennedy International. It includes 49 A320 routes, and there are 5 liveries included in this package. And it will take you from, let's say, multiple parts of, or it will take you to multiple parts of the world, including the UK and to Europe, as you can see. So, pretty cool one. And it's using the A320 from Asobo. Then the next one is a similar package, only then it takes place from London Heathrow, also volume number 4. And the same, I would say, time perspective, right? So late afternoon, that's where you see a lot of flights. In this case, there are 74 A320 routes and there are 15 custom Asobo A320 liveries. So this one has a little bit more compared to the previous one, including this one from Iberia. Then we've got the A320 routes, American Airlines volume number 6. And this is a little bit different package, right? Because it's specifically for an airliner. It says, okay, hey, it will take you to from American Airlines hubs to the Rockies. Plunge yourself into these flights that capture the essence of this renowned airline. And it will contain 18 routes, as you can see. And of course, it will have the livery pack included. So you can fly using, I would say, the American Airlines pack livery, as you can see here, using the Asobo default A320. Then they did a similar thing, only then for British Airways. Volume number 6, it will take you from the primary hub, which is London Heathrow, and it will take you to various Italian destinations. So 24 A320 routes, and of course, liveries are included. So have fun with this one also. Then the next one is a similar one, but then for EasyJet, and you can already guess it will take you, say, from, in this case, London Gatwick, which is one of those hubs which EasyJet is using regularly, to various Greek destinations. It will result in 28 new routes, and you can get the livery pack for free if you buy this nice package. And here you can see a screenshot of it. Then we've got American Airlines volume number 8 already. This will be, let's say, containing flights, which you will do using the A320, but actually it also contains some flights from the Boeing 738 family routes, which American Airlines performs. So 56 unique flight routes, right? So across, or schedules, sorry, I should say, across 36 routes. Liveries are again included, and it's using the default Asobo A320. Scrolling down, we will find more from VA Systems. The British Airways volume number 8. 28 distinct routes from the primary hub of the British Airways, London Heathrow again. 65 schedules, which is cool. And then, of course, there are the liveries included. Where do you fly to? Well, to countries such as Poland, Switzerland, Croatia, and beyond. So you can explore, say, multiple parts of Europe using this package. Then we've got volume number 9 also. This one is, I would say, similar compared to the previous one. A little bit more scheduled, as you can see, and it will take you to another part of Europe. In this case, the Northern Europe and the Nordic airports, which you can fly to from this nice airport, London Heathrow, using the British Airways livery, which again is included. And then if you thought that we were ready, no, there's more from VA Systems. They have been pretty busy. United Airlines volume number 3. That will allow you to plunge yourself in realistic and immersive flights that capture the essence of this renowned airline. Where does it take place? Well, it will take you from the United Airline routes out of and into Houston George Bush Intercontinental in the early afternoon rush hour. Right, so 101 schedules, again, liveries included, and again, it's using the A320. Scrolling down the list, we find more from VA Systems. This kind of, let's say, different package, right? It's the Air Tours Azores. So the Air Tours are some, let's say, you can compare it with a little bit boost strips, which can be flown using the Diamond DA62, the Cessna 208B Grand Caravan, or the Cessna CG4 Citation, and it will take you to a kind of an excursion, I would say, from multiple parts of this nice part of the world. 288 unique scenarios, which is a lot. And that mainly has to do with different weather scenarios which you can choose for. And of course, liveries are included for all three aircrafts. Then we've got the base training for London Stansted Echo Golf Sierra Sierra. This one can be used to practice your takeoff, circle round, and land again on this airport using the A320, the Boeing 747, as well as the Boeing 787. Keep in mind that the Boeing 787 requires you to have a more expensive version of Flight Simulator, but the A320 and Boeing 747 flights can be used. And you can then practice your skills on two runways at London Stansted, right? It results in 36 unique scenarios. Again, liveries are included, so have fun. Then they've created a similar package for Charles de Gaulle, Lima Foxtrot Papa Golf, also a base training package where you can take off, circle around, and land again. In this case, there are 4 runways at Paris Charles de Gaulle, right? So a lot more. Again, 3 aircrafts can be used, assuming that you've got the most expensive version of Flight Simulator, which includes the Boeing 787. And then you can fly 72 unique scenarios using this one and fly above Paris. Scrolling down the list, there's more. They've been really busy. American Airlines volume number 5. It will take you, I would say, to various real world airports that the airline operates to, right? So each mission using a standard instrumental departure SID before you join a typical standard terminal arrival route star that American Airlines is using during their daily operations. In this case, it will result in 84 unique scenarios. Again, liveries are included. One click flight, right? You can start directly if you want, but you can also make it yourself more complex by changing weather, for example. Then we've got the Airport Challenges, British Airways, volume number 6. This is if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more. So if you want to practice your SIDs and your stars procedures that using a I would say a sim commercial pilot, just like simulating the commercial pilot, I should say. 144 unique scenarios, again, using the A320 in this case, and livery packs are included. Then we've got the Airport Challenges Virgin Atlantic. Similar compared to the previous one, right? The SID and star procedures are there, only a different airliner, and you can fly 72 unique scenarios. And it takes place on a selection of the UK airports, say, which the airliner is using. And again, livery is included. Here they say, okay, Boeing 787. Okay, this is cool, right? Because this one is a little bit different compared to the previous one. Because this one is using the Boeing 747 and 787, assuming that you've got the deluxe version of Flight Simulator. Then we've got the airport SID training Amsterdam Schiphol Echo Hotel Alpha Mike. This will take you, let's say, outbound from Schiphol Airport using 3 iconic aircrafts, the A320, the Boeing 747, and the Boeing 787. And you can use 47 SIDs, which are outbound from Schiphol, so a lot. And of course, you can practice a lot. It results in 846 unique scenarios. I think this is the number of unique scenarios which I haven't seen for their packages, so it's a lot. And again, liveries are included. Keep in mind, 787, deluxe version only. Then we've got the East Midlands SID training, Echo Golf November X-Ray. This is only the SID part, right? The standard instrumental departure part. 5 SIDs are there for East Midlands, but you can still use all 3 aircrafts. The Boeing 747 is included. The 787 requires the deluxe version. A320, as we all know, is included. It results in 90 unique scenarios, assuming that you've got all 3 aircrafts. Then London Stansted, Echo Golf Sierra Sierra, also SID training, similar to the previous one. 12 SIDs, 216 unique scenarios, and then you can practice your, say, departure skills from this airport. Last one, The airport training Star Training, Shanghai Pudong, Zulu Sierra Papa Delta. This one allows you to practice your standard terminal arrival routes inbound to the airport, using also the three aircrafts, 180 unique scenarios, and you can use one of the 10 standard terminal arrival routes, which are, I would say, available for this nice airport. And of course, liveries are again included. Now it's time for something else. It's the Boeing or the B2 Spirit. I think it's created by Boeing, but not 100% sure. No, it's not created by Boeing. It's manufactured by Northrop Grumman. This, I would say, military aircraft. It took some time before it was released, right? Because there were some, I would say, since a military aircraft, right? Some of the things are, hey, completely secret, but looks like that they open the doors a bit more. Uh, this one is pretty cool. So if you love flying, let's say military aircrafts, this could be one which you might want to look further into. So what's there? Custom fly-by-wire control, right? Realistic response, auto trim, pitch control, G limiter, roll rate limiter, limiter, pitch angle limiter, and a lot of other limiters. Precise stable flight control to 50,000 feet and above. Performance automated terrain following system and differential thrust control. So the cockpit itself is a 3D cockpit, and there are several systems which are included. I will not go to all of them because the list is pretty long. So it's a full feature flight management system, moving maps, a G5000 interface, complete cockpit lighting, aerial refueling capability, right? This means simply refueling in the air, and an electronic flight bag are included. The good thing for your VR fans is it's VR headset compatible. That's also cool. Expertly modeled 3D in the exterior. So you've got 21 liveries which are included. A lot of details, as you can see here, including animations of the landing gear, ordnance base, boarding area, and more. Custom VFX like the wing flaps and the APU effects. And there's also some cool audio which has been added. A 3D flyby sound experience for truly intense flybys. An accurate performance profile, right? So they made sure that the performance profile configured for the aircraft meets, I would say, almost the real life scenery. And these are some screenshots of the aircraft, right? So really an amazing aircraft. And as you can see, the cockpit is very detailed, containing a lot of functionality. This is a screenshot from the outside. From the exterior, you can see a lot of details there. You can see, okay, very detailed. Also, this area is really nicely modeled. I'm not sure if the, would say, hangar is included, to be honest. You can climb into the aircraft. All things are there for this B2 Spirit aircraft, which you can now fly using Flight Simulator 2020, both on the PC and on the Xbox, if I'm correct. On the PC, it's working 100% fine. On the Xbox, there might be some more fine tuning required. Here you can see the inside details of the aircraft. And on the bottom, pilots. Pretty cool. Then next one is from Captain Sim. It's the C-130E Hercules aircraft. It's next installment of the C-130 collection. It's a digital replica of the classic C-130E. So again, classic cockpit, highly detailed, high resolution, tons of custom animations, adjustable cockpit lighting, and custom views are there. If you look at the exterior, it's highly detailed, high resolution textures, cabin with 3D windows, interior and animated Air Force pilots, custom antennas, functional flare dispensers, optional external tanks. And also there are also the following CS signature animations, right? So these are included. 8K liveries for these airliners or these air forces, I should say. The US, Australian, Canadian, and then Brazilian. And it supports also most features like rain icing effect. So if you look at the inside, this is what you see. This is the outside, right? So keep in mind, this is the classic C-130E. So it's not the modern one, but it still looks pretty cool, right? So if you love, I would say, not the latest aircrafts, but the one before or a little bit older aircrafts, you can see that this is really cool. Also, if you look at the modeling, it looks pretty nice. As you can see, the checklists are there, right? You see all kind of other nice items, including that you can open the engine parts, where you can have a closer look, the cockpit itself, And then, of course, the different liveries, the electrical part of the aircraft. Sorry. So pretty nice. Then, of course, we also have the livery pack because, hey, why not directly make a livery pack available? In this case, it contains three ultra high resolution liveries. It's only compatible with the C-130E from Captain Sim, and then you will get the Brazilian Air Force, the Poland Air Force, as well as the United States Air Force. And these are the liveries which are there and then included. So a lot of nice things for this aircraft, which is also new to the marketplace, right? So you can directly expand your liveries. Then we are going back to VA Systems. They released the Cargo Ops Formula One 2024 Monza. Is a livery pack for Formula One cars applied to an aircraft. And then you get the tail like with the logo of those Formula One teams. While we're at VA Systems, they also released the American Airlines Volume Number 6 Departure Challenges. So this will allow you to practice your standard instrumental departures using an American Airlines aircraft, or at least using an aircraft using a livery of American Airlines, and then fly outbound from multiple airports, 108 unique scenarios. And in this case, the livery is included also, as with all of their packages. Then we've got the departure challenges, EasyJet volume number 7. Again, the SIDs from a selection of Central and Eastern Europe air flights using the standard instrumental departures that EasyJet will use using their outbound flying. 144 unique scenarios, default A320, so cool things. Then we've got Penonville Airfield, Echo Delta Tango, Quebec in Germany. This is an airport which is also known as the Ludwigsburg Army Airfield. And since there's army in the word, it looks like it was used or still is being used by the, by the Air Force. And here you can see it was used by the German Wehrmacht, and then it was taken over by the US Army. So what's included in this replica? So accurate replica of the Patton Airfield, detailed assets, living environment with animated people and animals, and it includes the heliport and base of the rescue helicopter Christoph number 51, operated by DRF, visual landmarks, realistic night lighting, animated custom windsocks, highly detailed landscape, and adapted environment around the airfield. So here you can see some screenshots, right, where you can see the people as they mentioned in their description or in their release notes. It are animated people. There also could be some static scenery uh, around the airport or on the airport. You can see a tractor over there. You can see the rescue helicopter, as they mentioned. I'm not sure if it's really, I would say, working, right? Because that's not very clear. We can see the, let's say, what is it? Gliders, and also a lot of detail, like, let's say, signs on the fences of the airport. And based on this, I can say it's likely there's, I would say, you can expect an animated and working helicopter, although you probably can't fly it yourself. Maybe if you buy, I would say, buy a separate one, right? Then you can do it, of course. So a lot of details for this nice airport. Then we've got Varel Bush Airport, Echo Delta Whiskey Uniform by Spinoza. It's also in Germany. And it's in Lower Saxony and has the status of a commercial airfield. It's 7 kilometers from Kloppenburg in the district of Staatsforzen. Uh, so what's included in this one? It's hard to say because there's not too much on the description, but let's have a look at it. It requires you to have the World Updates libraries, Germany and UK. So that's something which you need to keep in mind. And this is the level of detail. You can see that the, let's say, taxiway, but also if you look at the other ways, like you can see people standing out here, which is really cool. So a lot of details uh, being added to this airport, including a playing ground for your kids. So that's nice. You can talk, you can have friends. Also, some gliders are included, or at least the glider part is included. So if you love flying a glider in Flight Simulator, that could also be an option if you want to depart from this airport. So pretty nice one, including a lot of, let's say, details, as you can see here also outside the airport, including signs, including a dog even. So nice one from Spinoza. Then, scrolling down the list, we will find Maastricht Aken Airport, Echo Hotel Bravo Kilo by ST Simulations. It's in the Netherlands. It's also known as Vliegveld Zuid-Limburg Beek. It's an international commercial airport in the municipality of Beek, about 10 kilometers northeast of Maastricht and 30 kilometers northwest of Aken. That's why it's also known as Maastricht Aken Airport. Uh, Next to the airport is the Upper Area Control Center Maastricht of Eurocontrol, right? Which is the, I would say, uh, organization which is, I would say, responsible for the airspace. And that's pretty cool. And what's included? So the terminal 3D model with interior Eurocontrol building has been included. The cargo terminal, east hangar and apron, accurate runways as of 2024, as well as custom CGO aerial static aircraft, hangar and airport buildings and offices, lightning models, taxiway signs, ground vehicles, highly detailed reflective textures using PBR, realistic runway and taxiway markings, and a lot of more custom objects. And this is what you will get. And you can see that these are likely the custom objects which we're talking about. You can see also highly detailed, as well as correctly modeled, I would say, military police controls. Here we can see the uh, Eurocontrol, or some, I would say, advertisements. Here we can see the cargo terminal, including a lot of, I would say, cars or trucks, I should say, from the cargo transport organizations around the world. Here we can likely see some static scenery. Eurocontrol in the evening. This is the terminal, also nicely modeled, including people standing in the terminal. So pretty cool and nicely modeled. Then we've got Flight Operations American Airlines by Perfect Flight. This works on the A320 V2 compared to the ones which are released by VA Systems. This one works with the V2. It's fully compatible with multiple mission management systems like SimBrief and Avgraph, Eval and VetSim, Default HC, External HC, View and Payload Management. So you can now fly 16 missions, as you can see over here, and then enjoy that using the American Airlines livery for the A310, the A320 V2, the Boeing 747, and the Boeing 787. So a lot of aircrafts are supported by this one, and these are the scripts which are supported. Uh, and then, of course, you can, I would say, also buy some other ones because this is just another volume of the flight operation series which are releasing. And here you can see what you will get if you buy this one, right? Down we've got Jet Sim Flying Club FA-18E metal liveries. As the name already says, you will need to have the FA-18 Super Hornet, which is a free aircraft, if I'm correct. And this one allows you to get 9 liveries for this aircraft, making it more metal, right? It really depends if you like this, but hey, why not, right? So, Jet Sim Fly Club. Then we've got Jet Studio. They released the Jet SFC F-18E Blue Angels liveries, right? The Blue Angels. I think it's a team which is, I would say, performing a lot of interesting stunts and are demoing around the world. In this case, this livery pack will simply make those liveries available now for you within Flight Simulator. 9 liveries with normal texture and 9 liveries with metal texture. And they will get this, right? So, pretty cool again. So, if you want to, say, simulate one of the Blue Angels, you can now also do that in Flight Simulator. Then Jet Studio also released the FW200 liveries. This aircraft is pretty new, right? That was released as the local legend number 19 a week ago. And now you will get 8 new liveries for this aircraft with free updates. And then you can fly using this aircraft using other liveries compared to the default ones, which are included by Microsoft and Asobo. Then we've got an airport night announcement from Dream Scenery. It's a while ago. It's for Kilo Alpha Uniform Sierra, or for those who prefer to have the normal name, it's Austin Bergstrom International Airport. And what they will simply do is they will apply night, nice night lightning, which results in night enhancements for this airport in Austin. Then we've got Gulfport Airport, Kilo Golf Papa Tango. It's in Mississippi. It's created by Fly Too High. Dave created this airport, which is a joint civil military public use airport, 3 nautical miles northeast of the central business district of Gulfport, a city in Harrison County, Mississippi. So, what are the features? Accurate simulation of the nearest Gulfport Biloxi International Airport, handmade ground textures like runways, aprons, paths, and roads, accurate modeled and positioned dynamically, dynamic airport lighting, which means it's more accurate airport lighting compared to the default. Highly detailed models on all airport buildings, objects, and surroundings, and it's also frame rate friendly, which is always good. And then you will get this, right? So you can see that there are a lot of nice additions, including a lot of details to Gulfport Airport. So pretty cool. Then some more night enhancements. In this case, for Salt Lake City Airport, or International Airport, Kilo Sierra Lima Charlie, again by friends from Dream Scenery. And then you will get this, right? So can can show more, but hey, it looks pretty nice. They did the same trick for this airport, which is St. Louis Airport, Kilo Sierra Tango Lima. Its the official name is St. Louis Lambert International Airport. And you'll get this, right. So you can see if you would fly over the default scenery and then over this one, you would see a lot of differences there, right? So it's really cool. Then we've got UK 2000 scenery. They released Big Bear Airport, Lima 35. That's located in California. It likely requires the UK 2000 scenery. Yes, it's over there. And then you can fly into the Bernardino Mountains. And it's, I would say, used for mostly for the local community and visitors. And if you apply all those nice things, then you will get this, right. So here you can also see a lot of details, including, let's say, the rework of the aprons, the runways and taxiways, including a lot of hangars, including, let's say, updated signs for the taxiways. You can see also cars parked outside the airport. So pretty cool, this one, I would say. A lot of detail, including snow, if you prefer that. So cool. Then we've got the landing challenges, American Airlines, volume number 8 by VA Systems, stars, standard terminal arrival routes, on a selection of the Midwest airports in the US, I think. Yeah. And this is being, say, available by using the A320. 48 unique scenarios, liveries again are included. Then they also released the landing challenges EasyJet volume number 7. In this case, you can land on a selection of the Central Europe airports using the standard terminal arrival routes that EasyJet is using. Again, 72 unique scenarios, A320 from Asobo. So no V2 yet. Still no. Then we've got Cluj Airport, Lima Romeo Charlie Lima by South O Corporation. The airport is located in Romania. It's also known as Romanian Airportul International Avram Ianca Cluj Airport. It's 9 kilometers east of the center of Cluj-Napoca on the European road E576. So that's pretty cool. There isn't that much detail, well, despite the history of the airport. And this is what you can get if you buy it. So you can see a lot of, let's say, enhancements. Like if you look at the aprons, they are, let's say, really nicely modeled. Also, if you look at the multiple parts, multiple buildings which are there, including the hangars, looks pretty cool. So if you love updating your airport and you're flying regularly on the Cluj airport, then this could be a package which you could consider to buy, of course. Then we've got Bhutan Paro by Cleve 40 Designs. It's a captivating town nestled in the picturesque Paro Valley of Bhutan, located west of the capital Thimphu. and this will add a lot of things. So you can see it adds a lot of landmarks. I will not go to all of them, but you can see temples, you can see resorts, you can see bridges, you can see viewpoints. They replace most auto-generated buildings, vegetation fixtures, improved roads, and rock cliffs, custom 3D models, and compatible with free popular add-ons. And then you will get this, right? So if you love flying in that area and want to have, I would say, a high quality livery and updated scenery, then this could be a package which I would say could still be really interesting, right? If you would fly VFR over these nice buildings and roads, must be really, I would say, pretty pleasant to do that. Temples, right? So a lot of cool things. Then we've got Yanaguni Airport, Romeo Oscar Yankee November by FS Formosa. That's located in Japan. And since there's a lighthouse here, I do think that there might be a lighthouse included. So let's have a look. Yeah, we're correct. There are also multiple local landmarks, such as the lighthouse, the sports, and the clinics. So the features, high resolution details, high realism, and performance friendly, which is always good. And if you scroll down, you can see images of the airport, right? Including some nice details, which are definitely not there if you're using the default scenery from Asobo and Microsoft. So here we can see some more pictures of it, right? So here we can see one of those lighthouses. We can see the harbor, which is also included in this package. Really nice, including people. Nice. Then scrolling down, we're almost at the bottom, as you can see. We've got Jurado Airport, Sierra Kilo Juliet Alpha. It's in Colombia. This one is created by Salvo Corporation in partnership with Global Design. What's included? Highly detailed models, up-to-date runway, taxiway apron and stand layouts, custom and accurate taxiway signage, as well as realistic and dynamic lighting. This is a smaller airport compared to the previous one we looked at, but this one is also pretty nicely modeled, right? You can see that there are, I would say, if you look at the runway, you can see, I'd say, really a lot of detail there. You can see buildings being added to this airport, which makes it, I would say, more realistic compared to the default scenery. Now we are back to Dream Scenery, the night enhancements again for Uniform Echo Echo, which is a Moscow airport, or Sheremetyevo International Airport. It's Moscow's main airport. They updated the lighting over there again, like the previous ones. Say almost a no-brainer. Then, if you love flying VFR, then there's the VFR British ISIL bundle. This is a package which was, which is a combination of multiple individual items, which is available using a reduced price. So you've got the lochs and quays in Scotland, the lakes and parklands in England, the valleys and quarries in Wales, and the castles and causeways in Ireland. And now they are available as one package. And well, if you love flying in this area and you didn't buy them yet, then this could be, say, a very nice bundle. Then we've got the Waxay Asan Airport by Semi Sphere. It's in Indonesia. So it contains a lot of nice sceneries. Also, there are some challenging approaches, right? It offers a short runway, which makes it challenging during takeoff and landing. Dynamic weather, right? A lot of tropical weather patterns, which could say be from a lot of rain till super nicely weather. It's aircraft compatible, the A320 and the Boeing 737. So challenging you, try it, and then let me know if you landed successfully. Detailed terminal, remote location, 6 kilometers northeast of St. Pitt's city center. Navigation aids are there, right? Including a VOR system for runway 14. And then, of course, if we scroll down, we can see, well, in this case, two pictures. That's a pity, but it looks pretty nice. Then we've got the Circle B range airstrip, Whiskey Yankee 32 by Parallel 42. The purchase includes a private airstrip located on a cattle ranch in Cokeville. That's nice. So what's there? There's one runway. There's a helipad. Permitted aircraft, stall right. So Aircraft which can really go, I'd say, airborne really soon. Approach considerations, the strip is narrow. Approach cautions, landing from the east, caution terrain. Runway lighting has been enhanced. There's no helipad lighting, so keep that in mind. And there's a windsock, which is included. Amenities, the ATV, UTV trail, it's there. Services, farm, fresh brief, rest room, self-service, and a lot more, including working radios, building heaters, sounds across the entire scene, and a lot of other cool things, as you can see, including some micro scenes such as the local ski resort and the cattle area where with cowboy and lasso. So let's have a look at some pictures, right? So here you can see the level of detail, right? Including someone closing the door. You can see really some old, say, static sceneries and a lot of other cool things which are there, including, I would say, license plates, horses, nice buildings. You can also even challenge yourself, right? Flying through the building. So this is also a pretty funny one, including also the snow, if there are snow. Then we've got Shanghai Hongkwei International Airport, Zulu Shera. It's in China. There are not too much details about this besides the information about the number of airlines and scheduled passenger destinations. Uh, but this is what you will get, right? So also a lot of details over here. Not too much details in the release notes, but based on this, you can already see that there are a lot of enhancements made compared to the default airport, including, let's say, the aprons, including the signs which are there, which are nice. There's also a terminal building interior, also always nice to have that, right? Also updated taxiway signage. You can see the building details like nameplates on the buildings. Night lighting has been enhanced. So I would say pretty nice. Then scrolling down, we will are at the bottom. We're at the marketplace stars. So the marketplace stars is a utility designed to improve the product ratings UI in the flight simulator marketplace, right? So you can mark them right with stars, which you can also see over here, right? So these are the star ratings, and this has been, let's say, improved, right? It will now show like this. Yeah. Really depends if you like it or not, but hey, it's a nice add-on. And the good thing is, it's for free. And with that, we're at the bottom of this list. Now I thought, okay, hey, what would be cool to add in this video? It would be, let's say, what I would choose, right? So what would be my top 3 things to look at? Well, let's start with, say, number 3, right? We're going to make it a little bit more exciting. So I would say if I would love VFR flights, I would definitely go for the Baru Bhutan because that's a nice area which I didn't explore yet, and I would say potentially would do that. And then number two, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is number 2? I will likely would go for number 2. Number 2. Which one do you think I should pick? I would probably challenge myself and go to the bottom because there we had the H. Hassan Airport, which was challenging, which was a challenging airport. Oh no, sorry, it was the Dorado Airport. This one was challenging, so I would pick that one. And number one, well, you can probably already guess because we skipped already. The B2 Spirit, I would definitely go for that one as my number one. So 2 airports and 1 aircraft, which are in my top 3 or at least 1 scenery add-on, I should say, and 1 airport. So Baurupotan on number 3, Dorado Airport on number 2, and the B2 Spirit on number 1. If you've got a different top 3, let me know by adding them in the comment box of this video because I'm really wondering, or really, I would say, interesting to hear what you think are the most interesting things which are added to the marketplace for Flight Simulator 2020 this week. And with that, we're at the end of this video where we went to a lot of items, right? So 49 items in total, a lot from more friends from VA Systems, some of Dream Scenery items, which are also back on track as it looks like. I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, then make sure that you're pressing the like button, and also, of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to stay up to date about new videos I'm posting. Then the other thing which I only can say to you, thanks for watching this video. I hope to see you back next time, and of course, happy flying.